1.
Okay.
Well, I just want to ask real quick. So variance, standard deviation.
Got it.
The variance is the square root of the standard deviation, or the square root, or the standard deviation is the square root of the variance.
Sweet.
So like I wish I had like a little board to write on. So in the one problem where it says like 0.55 is the variance, and then you square root that and you get like the 0.7, the standard deviation. Like if you take the 0.71, whatever it is, times it by itself, you get the 0.55. But how do you, so it was like doing it back, like doing the square root backwards. So, but how do you, so I guess my question is, how do you like do a reverse square root? Like, they say, and then if you just take the square root of the variance, you get the deviation. And I guess I don't know how to do that.
The square root of the variance to get the deviation?
Right.
Yes. So what are you trying to get?
Okay. The standard deviation.
Okay.
When you, okay, and this is by hand, when you're doing it by hand.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm looking for the, okay. In the bird flu problem, they kind of make you do it by hand a little bit. It says, where it kind of gives you like the equation. Hold on.
Okay, let me see that. Okay, got it.
I wish I could, anyway. It says the variance is, you know, because you, after you sum, you get the 2.20, and then the variance is, you know, after you do 2.20, like divided by the 5 minus 1 equals 0.55. And then they have that, math was not my best subject, but they have that little box that goes over the 0.55. So it's like, then you just take the square root of the 0.55 and you get the 0.742. Well, if I took 0.742, multiplied it by 0.742, I got the 0.55. So like, how do I do that the other way around so I can get the 0.7? Like, I don't know how they got the 0.742. That's my question.
I don't, it's like the same thing. I don't know how they do that either. I don't know the mathematical, it's just called the square root.
Right. And that's,
I don't know.
in all the videos, it says, and then just take the square root. And I'm like, I feel like, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you need like a calculator to take the square root, unless it's like the square root of 4 I know is 2. Just because
right, like the square root of, the square root of 9 is 3.
Yeah, I don't know what the like.
So that's basically what the 0.55, you know, take the square root of that and you get the 0.742. I don't know how to do that. Like, I don't know how to.
Yeah, I don't think we're expected to know how to do that.
Well, that's what I'm worried about. What if it's a surprise question on the test?
There's no way. I haven't been in any math classes where they expect you to do square roots by hand.
Well,
and you'll be able to use Excel or whatever for everything, I think.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
They said we'd be able to use it.
That I do, I know. But on one of the problems, they say just work it out by hand. But it's so easy. Well, it's kind of. I think everything to me is like easy except for that last part, and I know there's Excel.
All right, let's see.
But, okay, well, whatever. That's
I would.
I don't think they expect us to know how to do that by hand. Like I don't.
Yeah, I would use a calculator.
Yep.
Well, that's why I was wondering. Like, I don't even know how to do it on the calculator. Like, I would be the one guessing the numbers, timesing them by themselves, be like, oh, that gives me the variance, so that must be the standard deviation. That's just how I would do it. But no, that's fine. I guess I'll have to figure that out, or I'm overthinking it. I don't know.
Yeah, my advice: don't try to figure it out.
Well, right.
Yeah, just like you have a calculator or you have Excel to do that. Because I don't think you're supposed to know how to do that calculation by hand.
Right. That's what I thought too. And so, but when they ask us to do the problem by hand,
yeah, it's kind
I'm
of
like-
dumb. It's kind of dumb that they ask us to do that when like
yes,
literally can't. Do that
there
by-
are a couple things I'm like, what? But I don't know. Anyway, okay, that's it. We can start with the part 2.
Okay. Did anybody have any problems like using Excel to find the mean or the standard deviation?
Yeah, so the only thing that I had a problem with was, I mean, I could still figure it out. I did it, and I got the right numbers.
Uh-huh.
But when I watched the tutor thing, he like punched it up in an Excel sheet and just it did it for him. Like, do we have that document, or is that
we do have it.
How do I find that?
They gave it to you to download so you can have it.
So if you
go into the part, it is in lesson. It's in lesson 2, and it's called the descriptive quantitative.
Yeah, where's that at? So
if you go in lesson 2, and you see the blue boxes where it says Excel instructions, it'll say you can use the Excel file, quantitative descriptive statistic, and it sends it to you in a zip file that you can download to your computer.
Okay, so I'm in lesson 2, and I don't see any of that.
Lesson 3. Lesson 3, the beginning of lesson 3. If you scroll down to the first blue box or where histograms are, and it says Excel instructions.
Lesson 3 of week 2.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm there, but I don't see. Is it under any of those, like individual preparation or
just look under
any of that stuff?
3.1.
It's in the textbook. Yeah, it's not through iLearn. It's not on iLearn. It's on the textbook.
Sorry, that's what I meant.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so it's 3.
Look under 3.1. Yeah.
Of the textbook. Okay.
Yeah.
My computer's being slow, but okay, that makes more sense. I must have missed that because I was like, where the heck did he get that?
And I know in one lesson they like pasted it like 4 times, and I'm like, you don't need it 4 times. It's just they have it all ready for you, and you just download it.
I didn't get that far. Like I said, I didn't. I just had enough time to browse over the material before. Started.
Yeah.
But that seems extremely useful.
Sorry, I'm too afraid of failure.
Well, yeah,
so I'm doing everything I can.
You copy and paste it in, and it just.
Yeah,
you like copy and paste it, and it just does everything for you. Yep. And I'm like, what the heck? Oh, right there. I see it.
Whoa.
But I was doing it all like individually, and I got all the numbers.
Oh my gosh.
And then I watched that video, and I'm like, what the heck? So, but it gives you all of them, but I only need the one. Or I just need the Excel spread zip.
I think you just need the one.
Oh, so you just okay.
Yeah. There is like a little, well, just look through it. There's like tabs where it shows like the box plot, and I'm sure that once we get farther along, more.
Yeah, we'll have
I act like I'm smart, but I'm not. I'm sorry.
You're smart. You're so much better than we are.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yep, that looks familiar.
And that's where when you put in the information, and then it creates a graph, and then you paste. I just paste the graph, and then I like shrunk it down because I'm like, this is making me go into like 20 pages.
Mm-hmm. And then other than like these quizzes and then like our personal quiz, do we have to like turn any of these homework assignments in?
I don't.
No.
So everything's basically just tests, projects, and
only thing, right? The only thing we have to turn in is the video of us collaborating and doing our group quiz, and then, it's just, and I know all the quizzes say you get 2 chances, which is pretty good, but the exams you only get 1 chance,
right?
But the exams are like 60% of the grade, so
yeah. Okay. Well,
do we want to kind of move through part 2 and just see if anybody had any specific questions? I think the first part was just like using the data to find the mean and the standard deviation. Number 7 was make a histogram, which that seemed pretty simple. Any questions on how to make a histogram?
Nope, that Excel sheet will pretty much do it for you.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
I think that was the only thing I had questions on. I'm good on all the rest, I think.
So let's just, okay, so we talked about 7. Okay, and then you said 8. So.
Yes, I haven't done any of this, which is the problem.
Oh, okay. Well, 8 is compare the results you obtained with the others in your group. So describe the differences and similarities between the different graphs. So I'm thinking when they ask that, they're asking about, does it look bell-shaped, right skewed, left skewed, centered? But the problem that I had was when I did it and then I pulled up the answer key, like my graphs did not look like the answer key, but yet all the numbers were fine. And so I don't know if I had like the wrong bar number in there, but I'm assuming mine is right somehow. It just visually doesn't look the same as what was in the answer key. So I didn't put too much on the difference, but I understand how they were.
Well, I watched the tutor thing, and it said like all the answers will vary, and so I think
which I wonder why. If we were doing the same thing,
but yeah, if it's all from the same data, why would it vary?
I don't know. So that's what I was wondering.
That's why I don't like statistics. But math, in my opinion, like it should all just like everything should add up and make sense. And
right. I think this is the only math class or math I'll have to do. But other than that, I don't. If it was more like algebra formulas, I'd be so screwed. But I'm making it.
Yep, we're doing it.
Okay, number 9. If you were saving for retirement, which of these 5 companies would be the most attractive investment? And then justify your answer. So, any takers?
You just read number 9?
Yeah, I just read number 9.
Okay. Sorry, the internet is kind of glitchy. Trying to like follow up the conversation.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I don't know if it's what.
I'm trying to work through it right now, real quick.
Oh, okay.
So when I looked at the graph on, like, because this is basically, it goes in line with 7 and 8 and all that. Mm-hmm. But like when I looked at the graphs, I don't really see a whole lot other than like
focus on the numbers. I mean, you can look at the graph too, but sorry.
Yeah, I gotcha. Like that's what I'm saying. When I looked at the numbers, I figured B would be the best because it was like the highest reward, but it wasn't super. It wasn't super consistent.
Right.
But then C was pretty consistent. So
Right. And I I kind of knew, and then I guess that's why we have that online classes. Then you have an answer key to compare, and then I'm like, okay, I get that. But yeah, like the mean, obviously if you take all your numbers, add them together, divide by how many there are, the higher the mean, probably the better investment it would be, because the numbers are, that's like, the mean is the mean the average, or is that the median?
It's the average. The mean is the average.
Okay. So yeah, the average, B and C were like the highest average. And so that's.
And I think you have to factor in the standard deviation, because like if the average is high, but the standard deviation is also high, then that means that like the points were like, there's a huge spread.
Right.
From the mean. So like that's probably not a good thing.
Which means that there might be some like outliers. I had to look up some of these words. I'm like, what's an outlier?
No, your sounding is so smart right now.
No. Well, I'm only taking this one class. That's like all I think about. So it helps, I guess.
You're only taking one class?
Yeah. I have 3 kids and I'm pregnant. I'm like, I'm only going to start with one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Oh.
One, too.
Okay, does anybody else have any questions on number 9?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'll say the Book of Mormon, though.
You're what?
Book of Mormon word print. Do you have to do, sorry, when you come, maybe I did it too long, but I did it one by one. Is that what we're supposed to do?
On which one?
Oh, for the A to B. I did the same thing.
A to E.
I think you were probably glitching out when we were talking about the Excel spreadsheet that you could download.
Oh.
And then you can do them
I did
all.
it in the spreadsheet. We did have to download A to E, right? All those documents and compile all the data in the Excel.
Right. Well, it downloads on one Excel, and then you just kind of pick a copy and paste a column at a time into the Excel.
Okay. I was like, this is a lot of work, but I don't understand any other way to do it. So.
Oh no. Do you have that?
No. I did
file.
I did it on the file, yeah. But still, it was a lot of documents to download and get all the data, Or maybe.
Well, I guess it could be. I don't know. I have 2 computer screens in front of me, so I have room for like a plaster stuff.
Oh, nice.
So my husband's a geek that way, and
that's great.
But I'm getting a laptop any day now, and I have to go down to one screen, and I'm like, oh, I have like 5 open pages.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Sorry. Do you have any other questions, Carol?
I think so.
No.
Okay.
No, fine. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, then, number 10. Even though there wasn't a number 10 in the answer key, but number 10 was basically in the homework or the read through. The group individual preparation portion. Yeah. So it was just create a table to compute the standard deviation by hand using the bird flu data. So did you guys do that?
I read through it and it made sense. I feel like I would be able to make those calculations.
Okay. I think they just have us do it to get an idea, but I'm hoping that we're not having to do it actually.
Over and over.
So
yeah, we may have to, just so that they make sure we understand how it works and how you get the deviation, but who knows.
Okay.
You want to take the quiz?
I was going to say, is everybody ready?
Yes, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do this thing. Question 3.
I gotta find it though. I just exited out of everything on accident.
Are you listening? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I don't put you on speaker because you're gonna. Jake is listening. Oh.
Yay, more downloading stuff.
Okay.
So it looks like we have to download the wrong site, wrong patient thing.
Where do you?
Once you get into the quiz and you answer the first 2 questions, then it says
Oh.
you will need the following data file. Okay.
So now do we record this or?
Oh yeah, are we recording?
Oh yeah, we're recording. For sure.
Okay.
You can
Oh,
look at
we
the
are?
positive live.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, we've been recording for like the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, anything appears to move around to the 3 decimal places.
So that's
unless
the-
otherwise
just the
in
data.
around. So you
Yeah, the wrong site, wrong patient data.
Okay. Let me know when everybody has the wrong site patient stuff downloaded.
Got it. I'm ready.
There's
Me
just
too.
one, right?
Yep, looks like it.
Okay.
So all those numbers are essentially the amount that the hospitals had to pay due to wrong site or wrong patient lawsuits, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta understand the data. So if we use our handy dandy Excel tool, we can just copy for number 3, the mean amount hospitals had to pay in wrong site lawsuits. So let's just copy all the wrong site stuff. Big hint for copying all this data. I took an Excel class like last semester or 2 semesters ago. If you click on the very first number in the data, because it's like 300 units or whatever. If you click on the very first like A2
Mm-hmm.
and then hold the Control Shift and the down arrow, then it'll highlight every single one.
Nice.
And then you can just copy and paste. That way you don't have to like scroll all the way down. I thought that was like pretty much the coolest thing ever when I learned it.
Seriously.
Because I hated like scrolling down to find the bottom of the data.
Yeah. So my number, I got like 80,000 for the mean. Is that?
Yeah, I got 80,041.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sweet.
And then do we have to?
Um,
Okay.
Round to the nearest whole dollar.
Yeah, 80,000. No
Which
decimals.
are you using this sheet? Let me share my screen really quick.
yeah, go for it.
This one?
Yes. We're using that one.
Why do I have a different?
No, it's the same.
Is it this one?
So it says on your mean, it says 80,000, right where your cursor's.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You got
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
That's what I got.
Okay. Let's see. Number 4, the median of wrong site. So
It's of the wrong site, so it should
Yeah, I
still
think
be like the same information.
yeah, same data.
68.
Okay, sorry, I have a quick question. Back to the first one. It says, and the top it says, round to 3 decimal places. Okay, unless otherwise specified. So is it saying
0.243, right?
Yeah, so do I put the 0.243?
No, it says
No.
round your answer to the nearest whole
And
dollar.
then to the nearest dollar.
Okay, so it's just 8,041.
Yep, 80,000.
Okay. 80,000? Wait.
80,000.
No, 80,041.
Okay.
It does say nearest dollar, so.
Okay, and I think Richie said that's what I got too. Was the 68,552 for the median?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Round to, okay, standard deviation.
Is that 71,404?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Rounding. So since it's above 5, you're gonna
Yeah.
obviously round it up.
Rounding. Yeah.
Yeah, that one we got to round up.
Yep.
Okay.
That looks like enough for that one. That's
Okay, is everybody done with number 5?
yep.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, use the following information to answer the next 5 questions. A hepatic angular whatever sarcoma is a rare and usually fatal type of liver cancer. A study was conducted on 4 individuals with this illness. The data represent their survival times in months. So 5, 19, 1, and 3. So what is the mean survival time in months for these 4 patients?
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put 5, 19. Was it 1 and 3?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put those numbers into our handy little tool thing and see what happens.
No,
Right?
I
That's
love
best.
Excel. Yep.
Delete
I
that.
mean, 7.
Yeah, that's what I got.
But the way you do that without using this, wouldn't you take both the numbers and then divide them by 2? Isn't that, you would take 3 and 5?
What was that?
Oh,
You're
never
wanting to
mind.
get
Like if you were to figure it out with doing it by just using a calculator,
You just add them all up and divide by 4.
add it all up and divide. Okay.
yeah.
Yep. Just the average.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. I was totally thinking median for some reason. Okay.
The median would be the two middle numbers,
Yeah, that's what I was
From
thinking.
the highest to the lowest, right?
19 and 1.
That'd be
Okay.
close. All right, number
Okay,
6.
so yeah, no, sorry, go ahead, Josh.
That's okay. What is the median survival time in months?
So 4 is what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
We are cruising, guys.
Okay, are you ready to go to the next?
Yep.
Okay, if you were to compute the variance by hand, the following table could be used. Use this table to answer the next 3 questions.
Okay.
Okay, give the number 8. Give the number that would be entered into the space labeled A in the table above.
So it.
Okay, so it would be. Sorry, go ahead, Josh.
You sound like you know it. Let's hear it.
Sorry. It would be 19 minus 7.
Oh, you're a master. That's what I got. 12.
So do I just put 19 minus 7, or do I put 12.
Just put 12. I think it's
Yeah,
best.
I put 12.
Yeah, do the calculation.
Okay. Oh, compute. Okay. Wow. Okay.
And B,
Give the number that would enter the space B in the little above. Okay, so we take 1 minus 7. That would be -6, right?
squared. Yeah, 6 squared.
So what? What's 6 times 6?
36.
36.
Okay. So B
Okay.
would be
Okay.
B would be 36.
Yep.
Okay.
Is
What
it-
is it? Oh, sorry,
Would
go
that
ahead.
one for B, would it be 36, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. So it's so glitchy, but
Because even if you take -6 times -6, that's gonna just be a positive.
add to the square positive, right? Perfect.
Exactly.
I took math in high school. Kind of.
Me too, but that was like
That was like kind
a
of
long time
like,
ago.
All right, question 10. We can just use the Excel sheet, and I got 8.2.
so it'll be 8.
No, it says round
Or
to the nearest tenth. So it would be 8.2.
All right, I said 8.2. Is that right?
Yep.
Well,
8.
okay, because is the 10th the point and then 2 numbers?
It's
Okay.
One number.
it's just one number, so it's 8.2.
Okay, because that's a 6, so we're gonna round up.
Yep.
Okay.
On to 11. What is the first number in the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit data? What?
So we gotta go back to our Excel sheet.
And then you're
Yeah,
going
redo.
to
Re-enter that number.
So, yes, but the first number and the 5 number would be the minimum. So if you also categorized all the numbers from highest to lowest, or lowest to highest, the lowest number would be your first, the minimum as well.
Well, then wouldn't
Or
it be
you could-
0 on these ones because they have like actual 0? Do they count those numbers or no?
I would say yes.
Because it's a number. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Well, so yeah, that's what I'm wondering. It would be 0.
I would say it'd be 0. That makes sense to me.
But
What is the 5-number summary? I must
The-
not.
so the 5-number summary is like the minimum, and then you got your first quartile, and then you got your second quartile, and the third, and then your maximum. And so it's just like basically
Oh, okay. So
you're using
minimum
5 numbers, you're taking the averages of everything.
4, 5. Okay, got it. That makes sense.
Okay, so sorry. It could be 0 or
I mean, if you punch everything in, like
I think it's 0.
I'd say 0.
And then if it's wrong, we got a second try. We can try it again.
Oh, that's true. Because it's either 0 or it's 500, and that's what's making me nervous.
Pretty sure it's
It
0.
has to be, yeah. I mean, that's my first gut instinct, I guess. Okay. All right, number 12. What's the second number in the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit data? Okay,
So that's the 25 percentile. So it would be, I mean, if
That would be
0 is
Q1.
included, yeah, so Q1 3900.
Yep, that's what I got.
So 3900.
Yep.
And then the fourth number would be Q3. 50,000. 145.
Yeah.
Round to the nearest cent.
So 0.50.
Wait,
Yeah, that's, I would say.
what is the fourth number?
I don't know.
in the
Hopefully they
5
have like kind
summary?
of tolerance of at least if you did like 0.5 or 0.50.
Wait.
What's
You
up?
guys,
What's up?
starting from question 11,
What's up?
it says wrong. What? Wrong patient.
Yeah,
And we've been doing the wrong site.
I switched the data. So I've been
Okay.
doing the wrong patient.
That's good. I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, I switched the data too.
Oh, you guys are so smart. Okay. Oh my gosh. I just cleared the data off the Excel sheet. Hold on.
Control Z, Control Z, Control Z.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there we go. What?
So, have you, is it 13.50? 0.5?
Yeah. I'm putting 0.50 because technically that's the nearest cent.
Okay, so, okay. Let's go back to Q3. And I'm sorry, guys. Could I just like take 1 minute to use the restroom real quick?
Yes.
Just gonna. Okay.
So Carol, do you guys live in Idaho or Utah? Where do you guys live?
In Idaho, Idaho Falls.
Nice.
So like 30 minutes from Rexburg. We moved from Rancho to go to BYU.
Nice.
My husband changed majors and he can do it online. So we're like, don't go to school anymore.
Right.
Because the winters are rough here. It's like,
But you guys still live there, so are you?
if you know, I want to go to school there.
So are you guys gonna be moving soon?
No, we're gonna stay because good job and it's cheaper here than California. I don't think I can stay home with the kids if he makes the same money over there. You know, here
Amen
we
to
can
that.
survive. So even though we don't like the winters, we like the cheap rent. You know, pay $600 for like 100 square feet apartment with 3 rooms and everything. And
That sounds pretty good, actually. Yeah.
oh yeah, over there it's like will be like $2,000 probably or something.
That's a lot more than that.
Right? Yeah, I don't know.
I won't tell you how much my rent is. It's unbelievable.
We're talking
And I
about
know
rent,
you
huh?
make more,
Yeah.
and I know you make more money, but at the same time, it hurts to pay that much. So we're like, we're staying here.
Yep. I wish I could move. So.
Well, a lot of people are moving from California to Utah. So.
I believe it.
Okay. All right. Question 13. Did you guys already finish that one? I haven't.
No.
Okay,
We
the
went
fourth
to
number,
Q3.
which was 550,000.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
50,145.50.
Okay, that is not showing up.
Wait, is it 500,000.50?
What's
Wait,
that? 50,145.50.
Mine just
All right,
says straight 50. My Q3.
Time.
What did you guys get? Because if it's different than what I'm getting,
No, it's just
That's
cutting
what I
off, and
got,
I heard
but-
another answer, but
Okay. Carol, what did you get?
1,000.50.
Wait, one more time. Well, you're kind of cutting out a little bit. Sorry.
I know. I don't know if it's my thing or
So what? I'm sorry. What number did you get again?
50145.5.
Okay, mine's give me straight just 50,000. I'm not getting any.
did you copy all the right data over?
I thought I did. Let's see.
Wait, did you get 50,145 too?
Yeah, I did. Me and Richie did. So
Yeah.
You put just 0.5, right? You don't have to put 0.50.
I'm going to put a 0 just because it asks for the nearest cent.
You just
Okay.
sent, right? Okay.
What was the? What?
So that will be like the 75th percentile. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
We just farted, so I don't know if you heard that. Or I mean, he pooped and probably exploded.
Okay, so sorry. What was that trick again? Is to select all the numbers without having to scroll all the way down.
So you click on the very top number, hold on Control, Shift, and then hit the down arrow. And that'll copy everything. And then you can just hit
Oh,
Copy.
Control Shift.
Yeah, Control Shift, down arrow.
Oh, look at that. I think I got the right number now. Okay, so I got 50145.5.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm finally done with
ready to go on
number
to
14. Yeah.
Okay. So red box, blah, 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 study, blah, blah. 14, what is the third quartile of the red box decision times?
I got like 110-ish. I don't know how do you be precise on that, but
The red
because
box.
wouldn't that be the middle of the box?
It's like 190.
How are you supposed
Well,
to
that
do
would be the 190 would be like the fourth quartile.
So give an
Right.
estimated.
Because you got your min. So just a little bit above 100.
Give an estimated number. Yeah.
Right.
Because the bottom
Little
little
bit above 100.
yeah, the bottom end
the
of the
second
whisker.
quartile.
It's like 110.
The second quartile would be 110. That would be the mean, right?
How are you getting
mean would
one?
be-
So your minimum would be your first, and that's the bottom of that little
Oh,
like tab, and then your second one would be like the one that's at like 50, and then
That's
your
not-
third would be your middle one, right? Am I saying that right?
Right. No, that's right. So
Well, that's right for the 5-number summary, but it's just asking for the
Yeah.
third quartile.
right. The third
And so that's the same thing.
As
So
the
your
mean.
first quartile would be your minimum, and then your second would be the middle
No.
of your first
No.
and your third.
the first the first quartile is not your minimum.
Yeah, it's not your minimum.
Okay, so the lines on the box, they call them whiskers. That's what the term is used. So on the bottom, would be your minimum. Then the first line on the box under the yellowish would be your
it starts with
first,
1.
Yeah, it would be your first quartile. Then it would be your second quartile would be the next line between the yellow and the green.
Oh, gotcha.
Third quartile is top of
So it would
green.
be like 190.
Yeah. Well, the third quartile, 190. And then the top of the whisker is the max.
So your median is the second quartile?
Yes.
Yes.
So
okay.
Third quartile is like 190, right?
Yeah, so that's kind of what I would put.
Done. Sold.
I told him like 5 minutes ago.
You what?
I said 190, but I don't think you heard me at first.
Oh, well, I was thinking first quartile, and I was like, huh? And so it was my fault. I'm sorry.
It's recorded that I said it.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm just teasing you.
Okay. 15. What is the longest observed time of the Redbox customer in this survey? So wouldn't that be like 720 or something like that?
I would say like 710. Sorry, 710.
Yeah,
Okay.
710.
Cool with that?
Yeah, 710. Maximum, basically what's asking, right?
Yep.
710.
Based on what is the value of the mean?
Oh.
So this would be the 110.
105.
105, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
It just gives us options.
so then maybe our numbers need to be.
Okay. How do you get the value of the mean?
Pretty much the second quartile, right? So 105.
Yeah.
No. Oh, wait. I thought Wait. Okay. So the second quartile is the median.
No, that's the mean.
How is it the mean?
I'm pretty sure it's the mean, isn't it?
The mean is all of them added together and then divided by the number.
It says here the
My answer, okay, I want to say this cannot be determined because we don't have exact numbers, but I need to make sure that I'm also know that I'm right on this because we don't have exact numbers. So to get the mean, you have to add all the numbers up, then divide by how many numbers you have.
Oh,
so
yeah, that means the average.
Right? So
the second quartile is actually the median, not the mean?
No. So that's the median, not the mean.
Let me go back to my notes here.
Yeah.
And so your mean would be your average, so you have to take those numbers. But then how exactly would you do that?
Okay, hold on one second here.
Okay. Yeah, I think, Susie, you're right. Because it says the second quartile, Q2, is the same as the 50th percentile or the median. So we can't compute the mean.
Right, because we don't have exact numbers.
Right. I'm on board with you on that one.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, I didn't understand either. I wasn't sure.
Okay, well,
I always think median when I hear mean, so it screws me up.
Right, I know. Well, I'm gonna say that I feel confident about the answer, so that's what I'm gonna decide is this cannot be determined.
I agree. I'm in.
If any case, we do have a second try. So.
Correct. All right, I'm gonna submit mine.
Okay, let us know how it goes.
I know. I'm submitted.
Nope. Just hold on. Let me know. I'll let you know.
Just kidding. Let's all do it together.
100%. Just go for it. We got it.
Yay! Woohoo!
Oh, we did! Yay! Oof! You save us on that one, Susie.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I think that's great. We're in a group and we can like talk it out, and then that's all right.
Okay.
We got 100. It's up for you.
All right, nice work, team.
Sweet.
Perfect. So we just do the homework individually, right?
Yeah.
And I will
Okay.
I will post this video to the discussion board for our group.
Okay. So I have a quick question for you guys.
Sure.
Okay, so next week will be so week 3 starts Thursday tomorrow. I'm so lost in my days here. And so it's lesson 4 and 5, and then the group meeting 26th and 28th. So I noticed that they do like your first like one meeting is like one day, and then the second meeting is like 2 days, or like 2 days right after that. So do we want to plan on doing because the 26th is a Tuesday, right? So do we want to plan on doing the next group quiz meeting on Monday again and then Wednesday? Or do we feel like that's kind of too short of time? Do you want a little more time? Like, I don't want you guys to have to do that if I suggest it and it's harder for you. I'm pretty flexible.
No, I have Mondays off from work, so Mondays are actually good for me. And then
Okay. So then the next meeting would be technically due Thursday. So do you want to do Thursday? Do you want to stick to Wednesday? Would it be better if we had,
the next meeting is due Wednesday, isn't it?
no, the next group quiz would be due Thursday. But today we did it Wednesday. So I'm just saying we took it on Monday.
It will help
We could
if
just
we have
do
it on
Monday,
Thursday.
Wednesday every week. That would work for me.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just wondering if
I'm
that's
fine with
okay with
Monday,
you guys.
Wednesday. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's just the same as what we did. That way it's this constant. So
Okay,
I'm
Okay.
okay with that.
good. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like
Okay.
nobody felt, because you were saying, Josh, that you weren't able to go over.
Well,
But
I had a huge interview today at my work, so like I spent all last night prepping for that, and yeah, it just got really busy the last 2 days. So
And that's totally fine. I just wanted to make sure that you guys aren't just trying to go with my suggestions. I want to make sure that it's what works for everybody else as well. So,
should be good to go.
okay. All right. Well,
Okay,